There's really no shortage of confidence for the Mavs when they come into a matchup. You know, we spoke to Jonah. You already know what he's going to tell you. Dimes, Dayfri, they're going to be the go-tos. Production from their other role players, not even considering it to be a problem. It's going to be a fight for sure, and a lot of history in this matchup as well. You really think about compete, Dimes, Deeds as well. It's going to be a nice little showdown.
This is the game that we're all waiting on right here.
Yes, sir.
It is Jazz and Mavs. You look at the Mavs, they're ready to go. They know everyone's got their eyes on this matchup with the Jazz.
The game was intense, to say the least. Probably one of the better teams we faced. They had a game plan, they stuck to it, and we had our game plan, we stuck to it, and we just came out.
The game was crazy. It was definitely a super good team we faced against in Jazz Gaming. They have great leaders. They're super vocal. They have a lot of energy, and they're just a good team.
We came out strong versus the Jazz. Ended up being up 8 first half, and third quarter was probably our worst quarter we ever had.
We played horrible. It's simple as that. Like, there were so many mistakes on defense. Our offense wasn't working well. We were missing a lot of open shots. We had a quarter where we scored 7 points.
In the first half, wasn't actually that bad. I think we were up by 7 or 8. Maybe even 10, we were confident. And the third quarter was just undescribable how bad it was. I think we scored in the first 30 seconds and then didn't score for the next 4 minutes.
You know, we had a huge second quarter. Maybe one of the best quarters we played all year against anybody. And then we followed that up with maybe one of the worst quarters we played all year against anybody in that third quarter versus the Jazz. So a lot of that is just momentum based. I mean, the game has simply worked that way. But a lot of things we have to shore up on our end. Like, we can't just dribble the ball off the opponent's leg, or, we get very flustered. We don't take timeouts enough.
Our offense is a bit stagnant. We weren't moving much. We couldn't get many plays going. They understood what we were doing.
We were getting a little too emotional during the game. You could see that from the way they were screaming at us, the way we were screaming back.
It's like right off the bat, like they went on a run. They were up 8-0, and the point guard and shooting guard were just chirping at me. Right? Like, I guess that was their game plan, get in my head or something. So I definitely had to chirp back, and I play better when somebody talks to me. Like, I want you to talk to me. I want to hear you. And
somehow we still keep it close, and it was tied up going into the fourth quarter, 42-42, I believe.
And we are headed to the fourth quarter in a 42-42 game. It's everything we thought it would be. It's got to be a winner, right?
Me and Dayfri had to step up a little bit. We didn't play like ourselves. Luckily, Seems stepped up, and he really was the MVP of that game.
like, Seam was just our consistent guy. He always came out big for us, and it just seemed like Seam was always there.
I just went out there and played. I had a good week at practice. Everybody been telling me. They said I've been scoring 20 at practice every game, so I just literally just took that into the game with me, playing how I've been playing in practice.
Like I said, everybody's worried about me and Dimes. It seems like, it's like, oh, we gotta stop them. And like, we have a third guy who's really the best shooting guard in the league, and nobody knows. I love it.
People just look at Dimes and Dayfri as the offense, but with 3 shooters on the court and Seam getting open so much, we run a lot of plays for him. It opens up a lot and makes us really hard to beat.
His demeanor is very interesting. He's such a calm and cool dude, and on stage he's singing and he's rapping and he's just having fun. And he says in the middle of the game, I hear him and he goes, we're not losing this game.
I just feel like whenever we're in a close game, we're built for that moment. I don't feel like other teams are built for that close game moment. So anytime we're in a close game, it's our game. We're not losing. That's what I always tell him.
He maybe doesn't realize how important that is for the team to hear, but it's so vital that we have a guy like that on court that can just step up and be like, hey, we're not going to lose this game. I'm not going to let us.
1 point lead here for the Jazz. Mavs with the ball. Seam for 3. Boom.
So I was super stressed out, obviously. That fourth quarter was crazy. We were down 4 points. I think we gave up a 3-pointer to Smooth on the left wing, about 3 minutes left in the fourth, and we were down 4, and I was like, damn. It's like, we're going to find a way to lose this game now.
The passing lane. Smooth on the break. And just like that, the Jazz are up 4.
It was 3 minutes, 50 seconds left. They took a timeout, and I heard the announcer say I was getting outplayed.
Slaughter, I mentioned, with that 18 points, 14 rebounds, outplaying Dayfri on both the points and on the glass.
And it was something clicked with me, and I was like, I'm not about to have to let this center have a post-game interview because of me. So I was like, I have to do something. I have to make an impact somehow.
At the elbow, the Dayfri. Smooth, lost it in the paint. Dayfri with another rip. Second steal of the game. Back Dayfri has come alive here in the fourth. Buckle up, folks. This one's going to go down to the wire. We'll go down to Dayfri and gets his own rebound and puts it back in. 16 for Dayfri.
It was just so many events like during that game to where it's like it could have went any way.
Obviously, the three by Seam on the right wing was huge in the fourth quarter, and he just stepped up all game. He was ready to go.
Seam for three, and the Mavs take a 1-point lead.
The final 40 seconds were crazy. Lots of pushing and turnovers and lots of mistakes on both ends.
But we all stepped up, like I said. Seam, Dayfri got 2 big stops in the clutch. I got a big rebound. Devillon and JB played great defense. We played great team defense and came away with the win.
I mean, we just tried to play our game in the last couple of minutes, last 40 seconds. Just try to execute down there and get stops, and we did that. That was very important. See him knock down the clutch free throws, and so we came out on top.
Like I said, we came out with the dub. That's the most important statistic of the game. So we came out with the W, and this is huge. It's such a big win for us.
And that's all because Seam was able to draw on the defense because he's been playing so well, having such a good game, and been so consistent. Going to the rim, he's scoring on layups, he's scoring on mid-ranges, he's hitting threes, he's hitting free throws. Like he's doing a little bit of everything. Dayfri and Seam both had huge fourth quarters, and we're lucky enough to pull the game out. It was a tough game, but we are a resilient bunch. So.
But the Mavs with a 3-point win, 62-59. Wow, Dirk.
That was just a complete nail-biter, right?
So coming into last week's game against the Jazz, me and Jakob Pete decided to do the jersey swap. It meant more because it's somebody who I've been knowing for years. It's my boy, On the court, we're enemies, but off the court, it's like my boy, my brother. So he hit me up like, man, let's do it. Let's be the first to ever do it. And the conversation was so funny because we're both super competitive. He said, bro, I know like one of us is gonna be mad at the end of the game, but we still got to do it. Brought the marker, we signed each other's jerseys, and it was really dope. You know what I mean? So it was dope for sure.
And here is the turn. That's what we call the tournament. It's the second still banner up for grabs. Of course, Sixers won the tip-off championship. Right now, this is how they line up.
Yeah, so we're basically a third of the way done with the regular season, which is kind of crazy to think about. And we're 4-1, we're in third place. We're kind of tied for second as well, and we played one more game than the Blazers have. So.
Right now we have a tough road with we play the Bucks first round, then we play the Jazz or the Celtics. Like everybody know we had very good games for both of them teams, so them should be some good games, and it's gonna be a tough game, and we just gotta fight and overcome it and come out with the win.
So basically, like I'm gonna be providing scouting reports for any of the potential opponents we're gonna be playing in the tournament. But for now, I'm preaching Bucks gaming is all that matters. Because that's our game on a Friday. We want to beat the Bucks. That's all. If we don't beat the Bucks, then nothing else matters. So
we prepare for the Bucks. Obviously, they're the first opponent. We can't look past them. They've been playing pretty good, and I think they're probably the best team with only one win. I think their record doesn't show how good they are. We have to be focused, come right out, and don't let them get confident.
They have been in a lot of close games and things have just not fallen their way. So we can't overlook them at all. These games are huge, every single one of them. And you want to walk out of New York with a couple extra bucks in your hand.
I have a pretty tough bracket, but if there's one team that can do it, it's definitely us. And I have complete faith in my team. So coming to Studio Movie Grill after the Utah Jazz game was great. We've come here about 3 times now, and each time the service and the food and obviously the movies, it all has been awesome.
It's great. I used to be a big Star Wars head when I was little. I used to have all of my VHS, so it was awesome.
Lots of exciting action scenes, lots of questions to be asked afterwards, and some of the other guys are going to get in a little heated argument soon.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Looking forward to see the next one. And yeah, the whole kind of experience here, Studio Movie Grill. Thank you again for having us, and yeah, I'll definitely come back and see it.
This was a great break. Like every week, like Monday is like a great day to sort of reset.
So to be able to sit back, relax, have some food, drink, laugh, and just kind of forget about all of it for a day, it's really good. So I think as a team, it's really something we kind of thrive to look forward to, and hopefully do it every single week.
It's definitely nice to come out with the guys and just hang out, just do what we do. And like I said, it's just nice to relax for a day, and then we got to lock in for this weekend.
Oh yeah, right when we wake up, we got to start watching film. We got to start practicing, practice squad, 3-on-3s, 4-on-4s. We have a lot to do this week.
Team meeting, workout, and then we get down to practice for the upcoming tournament. So be sure to tune in.